If you are fat and you want to lose weight fast, the quickest way, the best way for you to do that as quickly as possible is OMAD. OMAD is an acronym for 1 meal a day. If you are fat, you're over 80 pounds overweight, 100 pounds overweight, and you do OMAD, you fast for 23 hours a day, just drinking water, sparkling water, or anything that's 0 calories, tea, coffee, and then in 1 hour, maybe sometimes you do 2 hours, but a 1 to 2 hour window, you're eating your food. Hopefully it's whole foods and you're not eating some bullshit like McDonald's or Wendy's. You are gonna burn fat. Because the whole thing of losing fat is being at a caloric deficit. You need it's basic thermodynamics. Can you burn more energy than you are consuming? On top of that, really, if you're 80, 90 pounds overweight, you really need to be doing rollover fasts. That's where you do 1 day you eat, you do that 24-hour fast, and then you go 48. You skip 1 day, and then you go 48 hours, and then you eat that meal. Now, you have to be very cautious that you don't do what's called yo-yo dieting, where you go 48 hours without eating and you think, okay, man, I've been doing well, I deserve a treat, and next thing you know, you start eating hamburgers, fries, fried food, processed grain, whole bunch of cakes, Twinkies, and next thing you know, you start eating past your window, or you start eating 6, 7, 8, 10 hours. The next day you're like, man, I fasted for 48 hours, let me just continue eating and nothing's gonna happen. That's where you start yo-yoing. So if you're gonna do it, you're gonna be fighting demons. That's what happened in the Bible when they were fasting for 40 days, 40 nights. They had demons. You're going to have demons coming at you. All this food everywhere you go, at the gas station, on YouTube, on television, on cable news. Everything is McDonald's, Taco Bell, Wendy's, fried food, snacks. Every time you go to the gas station or the register, you're going to see Snicker bars calling your name. You're going to see now you're going to see Mr. Beast bars. Now that's starting to replace all the Snicker bars. You're going to see Kit Kat. You're going to see all these companies calling. Those are demons. You got to call a spade a spade. You got to stay away from that. If you are overweight, you need to be only eating whole foods. And actually, if you do it for a long sustained time, you'll start to realize if you ever go back to eating like a Snicker bar or a Twinkie after like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks of eating whole foods, just like steak, eggs, chicken, fish, a little bit of rice, maybe some cabbage and some beans or whatever. You're eating whole foods. You're not eating anything processed. You will realize when you eat that Twinkie, it's gonna taste fake as fuck. It's gonna taste artificial. It's not gonna taste real. It's gonna taste too sweet. Then you're gonna eat it, and then after you finish eating, you're like, man, that shit tastes like fucking petroleum. You're basically eating Vaseline. You are eating Vaseline when you eat with Swiss roll. As good as they are. After that's what always happens to me. I look at a Swiss roll, I'm like, man, I know it's not good, but damn, it looks real good. Let me eat one. After I eat the first one, I'm like, all right, let me eat the second one, because they always come in packs of they always comes in pack of 2. And after I eat that second one, I'm like, man, that wasn't worth it. That shit tastes like petroleum. That shit tastes like rubber. That's not real food. Someone told me this piece of advice when it came to how you should be picking your food, and it was, if your great-great-grandmother could not recognize the food, you shouldn't eat it. So what does that mean? If you showed your grandma a piece of chicken breast, she'd be like, oh, that's chicken breast. But if you showed her an Oreo and she's like, what the fuck is that? Then you can't eat that. If you showed your grandma Doritos tortilla chip and she's like, what the fuck is that? Don't eat that. If you show your grandma a Pop-Tart and she says, what the fuck is that? You cannot eat that. Just stick to whole foods. It's so easy. Really, you may not even need to be doing 1 meal a day. You could do 72s. Shit, you might be able to do 30 days. You have enough food on your body. That excess fat, your body will use it as energy. kick you right into ketosis. As long as you're getting your minerals, bro, you could push the fast for 30, 60 days. They've done controlled environments where they get the fat guinea pig individual. Obviously, he's not a guinea pig, but they're using him as the guinea pig. And they give him his minerals, make sure he's getting his electrolytes. You can push the fast out. They've done studies where you can go a whole year if you're that fat. Now me, I can't go that long. I can't go 30 days without eating because I'm already at a low body fat. I'm at 9% body fat. After like the third day, I'll start losing sleep. After like the fourth, fifth day, I can't go to sleep. And I've tried it before, so that's how I know. And that's because I'm just too lean. That's when they start pulling from muscle. And that is a belief that a lot of people hold, that if they fast, your body's gonna start taking the muscle first. Your body is smart. It has evolved over hundreds of thousands of years. There have been plenty of times where your ancestors, our ancestors, had to go a couple days without eating. Now, how efficient would the body be if the first thing it did was take from muscles instead of excess fat? It wouldn't be efficient at all, because it knows your body needs that muscle to go get more food. And that's why when you're lean and you go 24, 48, 36, 72 hours without eating, you feel like your cognitive senses are more sharp. Why is that? Because neurologically or hormonically, the endocrinology, right? But your body is now starting to produce noradrenaline, which is a hormone that helps you focus. Now, why is your body producing noradrenaline after 48 hours of fasting if you're already low body fat? Why is it producing noradrenaline? It's because it's telling you, yo, we need to go find food. We need to be as sharp as a thumbtack. Finding food. Where's the food? What do you need to do? You know, when you eat all that pizza and you eat donuts and Dunkin' Donuts and you sit back and you feel groggy, you gotta take a nap, your body's done. But if you don't eat any of that and you go 72 hours and you're already lean, but you're feeling sharp, you can go do something. You can't go to sleep. You need to go find food. But the thing is, if you're fat and you're overweight or you're obese, you need to be just using the fat on your body as energy. Your body will use that as energy, so then that way you can actually go to sleep. Whereas somebody like me, I can't go to sleep after like 4 days. You would be able to go, if you're overweight, you're perfectly fine. You'd be able to go to sleep without a problem. You'd sleep like a rock. As long as you're getting your electrolytes, you put some pink Himalayan salt in your water, and maybe you take a little bit of fish oils, whatever. Fasting is the surest way to get fat off of you.